Shining bright, going hard, living big, like a star. Hey, you're tuned in to Queen TV. Greetings, royals, and welcome back to Queen TV. Welcome to the Queendom. If you are new, please go click on that subscribe button, pink thing that's scrolling across. Go click on that. It's actually gonna be red when you go click on it, but whatever. And subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and be part of the Royal Kingdom to receive those notifications instantly to your phone. So we're gonna go right into this episode of Quida's Corner. Yeah. Just a little talking about this hair. It is actually a wig. Y'all know I love wigs. See, I may have to do a review on this wig because I am loving it. It wasn't expensive. I'm probably gonna do a review on it and I'll post it to my channel, but it's neither here nor there. Let's get right into this episode. So I received a message on my Facebook page from one of my friends, my Facebook friends, asking me to do a video on toxic people and how do you deal with them. My original and fleshly thought is cut them off. Imagine if that's how Jesus did us, like when we were toxic, when we sinned and did stuff that wasn't in his will, or did things that weren't of God. How would we feel if he cut us off, like, especially as believers? However, I prayed and I asked God to give me the words to say to share in this video, because I am quick to cut people off. I am horrible with extending grace, and I have to constantly remind myself that I once was that person, and I'm still on this journey into becoming everything that God has called me to be. So cutting people off was my initial thing. I will cut you off so fast and not think twice about it. But it's serious when you're dealing with somebody who is toxic. And I wanted to check my heart before I gave this information, because I don't want you to just cut somebody off just because. But when you're dealing with someone who is making you feel less than, lowering your self-esteem, belittling you, even demeaning or physically abusing you, mentally abusing you, you literally have to cut those people off. I looked up the word toxic, and it is destructive, it's harmful, it's poisonous. So when you come into contact with poison ivy, or people who are ill, or just any kind of dangerous or hazardous substance, your initial thought is avoid it, stay away from it. And that is the same thing with toxic people. Stuff that is harmful to your body, your mind, your soul, things that are destructive and, you know, poisonous to you in your walk, your journey, your relationship with God. You stay away from it, you avoid it, you cut those things off, you kill it before it kills you. And if you're already in those type of relationships, then you get treatment to heal those things, to help you become better. And that will be my first thing, is to avoid it. Don't go around it. Don't be in constant communication with it. Just stay away from it, because it will continue to drain you, it will continue to harm you, it will continue to destruct you. So the second thing I thought was to check yourself. That probably would actually be the first thing, because sometimes you can be that toxic person. You can be the person who is demeaning and belittles people, that when people come around you, I really don't want to be around her because she's draining. She don't do anything for my spirit, for when I come around that person. So you check yourself, because you don't want to be that toxic person that people don't want to come around, that people don't want to hang around, and that you pretty much tear people down. You're not a cool person to be around. So check your heart and check yourself to make sure it's not you. The third thing is, always, especially as Christians, we share the love of God. Ephesians 5 talks about just walking in love. Be being imitators of God. We want to imitate God. Of course, we're not God, but we want to love like Him. We want to share and extend grace like Him. We want to walk in love and walk in obedience and love our neighbors as ourselves. And sometimes, because people can't love themselves, it's very hard for them to love on other people. And that's where the toxic relationships and the friendships and the things and the places come from. And a lot of times, those things are addictions. Like drinking, that's toxic. Smoking, that's toxic. And it's an addiction, and we love it so much that we don't even know that it's harming us or that it's hurting us. And that's the same way with toxic people and relationships and friendships, is because we love that person so much, we don't want to let it go. We don't want to let them know that, hey, this relationship is harming me. And I want to love you from a distance. I want you to get your relationship correct with God and better yourself and love on yourself before you can love on me. So dealing with toxic people, I say, 1, you avoid it. You try your best to avoid it. 2, you check yourself to make sure you're not that person. And 3, always share the love of God. No matter who that person is, you share the love of God. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be negative about it, but you guard your heart. Now, if you're in if you have a child by that person, now you have to deal with them. But you do not have to be intimate or in a relationship with that person. Again, you can still extend and share the love of Christ, but you do not have to be in an intimate relationship with that person. So I hope they help you, and I hope it helps someone else. Please share this video, like, comment, and subscribe to the royal fam. Yeah. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. As always, I love you. Christ love you. So kingdom women and men effortlessly embrace your nobility. Happy Labor Day, and see you on Monday. Going hard, living big.